Naruto Shippuuden! Yay! Yay! Fuck. This is the episode that the masked man is revealed. Yo, fuck, man. Alright, do you remember? Do you remember all the theories about the masked man and who he was before it was revealed in both anime and manga? I mean, once it was revealed in manga, I'm pretty sure a lot of those theories just stopped dead in their tracks. And I'm pretty sure only the anime watchers were still doing like theories based on who this individual was, if they weren't spoiled pre-hand. The thing here is that I remember doing 2 videos based on the masked man identity. I remember doing one thinking that he was the Sage 6 Pass himself. Then I did another one based on him being there was some rumor going on, and how I did a quick video about how he may be Madara's little brother. And then I see a bunch of theories online about that one guy, I think his name was like Kagami or something like that. Like, he was one of the dudes that Togurama let escape when he fought against that army. Also, there was a Danzo theory going on, even though he was dead. There was, of course, an Uchiha Shisui theory. There was even an Orochimaru theory that I saw, and a fucking Orochimaru theory I saw like a while back. And to find out that out of all the theories that were thrown out there about the identity of the masked man, the simplest one was the correct one. The hair matches. Bam! It's him! Oh my god, dude. Oh, sweet Jesus. Alright. But now you guys know. Now everyone knows. The anime watchers know. The manga guys been you and were pissed. I was pissed. Even to this day, I'm still pissed because I just really was hoping for something a little more elaborate. You know, something a little more convoluted. Like, whoa, like holy shit, like this guy, I mean, no one ever saw coming. But everyone saw this coming because it was the simplest theory possible. I mean, there was a side joke theory where it was Yamato, that's funny. That would have been hilarious. If Yamato was Toby, that would have made this situation a billion times more interesting. A billion times better. For fucking sure. Oh my god, that would have warped heads. That would be like, wait, what? Like, Yamato? Like, bro, you? Like, whoa. But no, it's Obito. So, the episode itself, let me start talking about that. The episode actually covers 3 chapters. It covers chapter 598, 599, and then chapter 600, when Madara comes in there, and he's like, Obito, you're having fun. So, the thing here is that, number 1, Madara knows who Obito is, which they'll get to later. In fact, when you see the preview, you have an idea of how deep their bond is. That's number 1. Number 2 is that now we know why. Now we know exactly why the Kamuis of Kakashi and Obito are connected, in the sense that they have the same dimension and they have the same, Tomo look. It's because it comes from the same person, alright? Literally, this is the guy who gave Kakashi his freaking eye. So, obviously, they have the same dimension. That's very obvious. And what I can say is that the animation in the episode, it was good animation. But the pacing, even though it was solid, there was one thing particularly that I didn't like at all. And that was when they had the flashbacks. And the flashbacks actually occurred in the anime, in the manga. That's very true. They were like, picture in picture. Like, there was no text bubbles. It was just, here's a picture, here's a picture, here's a picture, here's a picture, ... At the end, all those pictures, Obito. But the thing here is that in the anime, at some point in time, they actually repeated the flashbacks to extend the episode so it would end, particularly when Madara comes down. That is not a good thing, man. No, that's terrible. I hated that. I hated that with a passion. Furthermore, the way it was structured, and this is what I did like in the manga too, the first person you see in that flashback is Obito running. From then on, you fucking knew that the masked man was Obito. There is no shock value. And that's the main thing. There is no zero shock value. Because you knew from Jump Street within the chapter that it was Obito. The reveal itself is very disappointing because of the fact that this was something predicted years ago, because it was the simplest, obvious choice. I'm gonna leave it like that. Naruto, he's going ham because he has the Bijou mode activated right now. And he did do that whole thing with the Rasei. I mean, that's the thing with the episode that actually surprised me. Before they even do the opening, they cover one chapter. Wow. Bro. I mean, you could have extended the combat scenes there. Like, you could have shrunk down the flashbacks. There was no need to repeat flashbacks. And you could have extended the actual combat scenes. Instead, so they could have done that. But they didn't do that. They just did repeats of flashback, which I thought was actually very, I thought it was lazy. And the thing here is that I'm just surprised that they really covered an entire chapter before the opening even occurred. But Naruto actually was impressive because he made a freaking Bijou mode shadow clone. Like, at some point in time, Naruto's shadow clones just seem to have no more balance. Like, seriously. He made a Bijou mode shadow clone. So one Bijou mode shadow clone is running, who do pulling like a hook, and then is gonna go for a Rasengan. The other one is charged up for a Bijou bomb. And I'm sitting here like, dude, the fuck? Like, seriously. Hey. So he can make like 3 or because there's a limit to how many Bijou mode clones you can do. That's very obvious. Because even though the QB's chakra is quote-unquote infinite, it's not actually infinite. It's some weird concept. To this day, I don't get it, but whatever. The thing here is that if he can make as many, like, let's say that he can make like 3 Bijou mode clones. They all do Bijou bombs, if they could. Because the shared chakra with the shadow clones, that's the way it is. So, it's... the doors for him, combat-wise, open. When you can make clones of your most powerful state. So it is what it is. And at the end of the day, in comes Madara, which was a huge blessing. Oh, that was a huge blessing. You know why? Because if Madara is there, what does that mean with the Kages? What does that fucking mean about Raikage, Gaara, love Gaara, but still, Gaara, Mei, Inoki, and especially Tsunade? What does that mean? That means Madara got the job done. And I'm like, good. So they did end off on a good note, that's for sure. But the middle chunk, which is huge, no, I didn't like it in the manga. I despised it in the manga. Why the fuck would I like it in the anime? No, this is a bad reveal. I hate it. It shouldn't be Obito, but it is. Fuck. And then motherfuckers don't know what happens after, but you'll see what happens after, and it's like a huge face palm. It's like, I mean, I'm a black guy and my skull turned red because I turned Indian pretty much because my face got palms all day long. It was frustrating. All right. I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure to, of course, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. And I will see you guys later. Peace. Have a nice day. So there are 2 more things that I want to mention before I go, because I forgot about these things when I was doing my review earlier. The first thing, basically, is that there was an error in the manga that they corrected in the anime. In the manga, at one point in time, you see the Hokage faces, and Minato's face is up there with the Hokage faces. When at that point in time, Minato's not Hokage. So in the anime, they corrected that and they actually took out Minato's face, which was pretty good. The second thing is that they actually changed the voice actor of Obito, because now that he's revealed as Obito, they changed the voice actor, and that to me I thought was also a pretty good move too, because when you take a look at what he represented as Toby, he represented also Maru Uchiha. So him having the same voice as Maru Uchiha only makes sense because you're keeping up with the facade. But now that the mask is taken off, you no longer have to maintain that facade. Therefore, changing the voice actor for Obito is actually a very good move. So, two good things. So I'm done, and I will see you guys later. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day. Oh, did I actually do a thumbs up? Oh no. No! Naruto style. Fucking believe it!